On TikTok, there was a recent video that went viral. A Korean man posted a video of him dancing with his friends. One of his friends had dreadlocks. In the comments, there was a debate between black people and non-black people about whether or not what he did was wrong. We see stuff like this happen all the time. A non-black person appropriates some part of black culture online. When black people rightfully call them out, other non-black people gaslight them. They flood the comments with, "It's just hair. You're so soft. What? We can't say words now?" They refuse to see it as what it is. Cultural appropriation. You might be asking yourself, what is cultural appropriation? According to Google, cultural appropriation is the unacknowledged or inappropriate adoption of the customs, practices, ideas, etc. of one people or society by members of another and typically more dominant people or society. Let's go back to the first situation. Why did seeing a Korean man wear dreadlocks spark so much outrage? For the majority of the 21st century, locks had been directly connected to black men. This connection came with many negative stereotypes. Black people, mainly men, with locks they called nasty, dirty, and unprofessional, while non-black people with locks are considered open-minded, new age, or cool. This is not the only hairstyle that gets appropriated. Box braids and cornrows are often subjected to this treatment as well. Kim Kardashian trailblazing the appropriation train with boxer braids and Bo Derek braids. This appropriation and erasure goes way back to slavery. When slaves were taken from West Africa and brought here, they were stripped of their cultural ties. Their hair was shaven in order to separate them from their cultural traditions back home. And when black people were free, their natural hair in its natural state was not acceptable. It had to be straight, and if it wasn't, they were deemed an unprotected member of society. Only 3 years ago, the New York City passed a bill to end hair discrimination in the workplace. This problem is just deeper than hairstyles. We aren't allowed to safely participate in our own culture with the threat of it being gentrified. Whenever Black Americans create something to bring themselves joy, non-Black Americans take it over and steal it. We've seen it done to Black music, like the way rock and roll became a white guy genre due to Elvis Presley. Black dancing, twerking, being sexualized thanks to Miley Cyrus using it to separate herself from her Disney image, and Black spaces, Madonna stealing ballroom culture and voguing from Black queer people. Non-Black people take Black culture and make it so mainstream that they forget where it originated. They rebrand it, exhaust it, misuse it, and then they get tired of it. They cast it away, call the use of it cringy, and once again, Black culture has been devoured by the masses without any scraps left. How many times has the one word from AAVE gone viral, only to be never spoken again? How many times will there be the "can white girls wear box braids" discussion? How many times will we see something that Black people created for themselves be shamed, then commodified by others and repackaged as cool? It's tiring. Especially when you consider the fact that Blackness isn't being celebrated when it's done by Black people. We are the only people who get shamed for participating in our own culture. Black girls with slickbacks, acrylics, lashes, and hoops are being degraded, but white girls who do it are praised. Black guys with do-rags, Susan and rap, and sag their jeans are criminalized, but white guys who do it are celebrated. The culture we created from scratch, the culture that we get called ghetto for participating in, is being misused, and we are unable to do anything about it. Thank you.